So, I grew up watching, 80s and 90s movies. I really loved the Goonies. The Goonies is at the heart of the inspiration nugget here. Uh, and a lot of that had to do with Keyquan, like between Indiana Jones, his character Short Round in Temple of Doom, and Data. Like, I saw myself represented in these adventures. So I really wanted to write something at the time that I wrote the script, the first draft. I wanted to write something that was fun, that younger me would have loved to see. And what younger me would have loved to see was essentially Goonies in Hawaii, full of, Asian American and Pacific Islander kids, just a bunch of datas running around an island looking for this treasure. And that was the real inspiration for this, that I just wanted something fun that I could identify with, that had this existed 20, 30 years ago, it would have meant the world to me.
Robin?
Hi, I'm Robin Davis from momthemagnificent.com. My question was for Jude. What do you hope that people take away or learn about Hawaiian culture from this film?
Oh, I only pause because there's so much I want them to take away. I feel like just watching the film, you're going to organically take something away, not just, the appreciation of the beauty of the island, but the beautiful spirit of Hawaiian people. During our filming, we had a lot of Hawaiian crew members that really, like, not just what they brought to the work, but individually and personally as people, the spirit of aloha that they bring to everything is so prevalent and so powerful. And even if you're not Hawaiian, I feel like there's a lot of positive kindness and love and generosity, and definitely appreciation of family and the importance of culture. So I really hope viewers take that away. And also, the story is about a couple of Hawaiian kids who weren't really raised on the island or with too much Hawaiian culture. And what I'm really hoping viewers will think about at the end of the movie is, it's never too late for you to connect to to understand your identity and to connect to your heritage.
So I'd love to say thank you to both of you ladies just for bringing such a wonderful family-friendly movie into our home and teaching my family a lot more about Hawaiian culture. We do a lot of theme nights in our house, so Hawaiian is up next. Both of my kids are like, we got to make spam and eggs and spam fried rice. So we'll be doing that this weekend. But my question is for Christina. Seeing your baby from paper to screen, did you have a favorite moment that you got to see brought to life?
Okay, so when you write a script, it goes through a lot of iterations. There are several things that change. There were two things that, interestingly enough, did not change in the script, and both of them are with Peely and Casper. The first time is when Peely hits Casper and is like, I'm not gonna apologize. like to oh no, I'm blanking on my own line. I'm too modern. That's not correct. But that moment where she hits him, just because it like defines her as a female character, she's too progressive. That's it. I haven't had coffee yet. I'm sorry. She goes, I'm too progressive. And then the other scene that I love is like when they break onto Kualoa Ranch, get caught, and she's just like, people here, why didn't you tell me? We could have just walked out. And he's just like, you were having so much fun, I didn't want to get in the way. So like I love those two moments, because I think that like for me that captures kind of like those two characters and the kind of characters that I fell in love with when I was a kid. So yeah, I feel like I tapped into my little 90s adventure kid right in those two moments. And I'm glad that like they survived from draft one to like the final version of the movie.
Christina, I swear you were going to say that one of your favorite moments was when Casper and Peely stand in front of the cave opening and that big horrible smell comes out and he goes, what's that smell? And she's like, it's the butthole from hell. I thought for sure you would say that was going to be your favorite.
So Jude thinks that's my favorite because I fought for that. Like I was like, butthole needs to be in this script. But a lot of that just is because like part of the entertainment for me of Goonies was that kids were using adult language, and I just remember being like, they have to, when you're a kid, sometimes you say things and you're just like, I'm old enough to use this. So yeah, that whole hell was great.
There were definitely a couple moments where my daughter looked at me like, is that okay for me to laugh at, Mom?
Wonderful.
Hi guys, I'm Robin Davis from momthemagnificent.com, and my question is for the both of you. Do you have a favorite or special memory from off camera while filming?
Off camera.
I got one. I love birthdays. And like birthdays are like huge for me. And so there were two birthdays there were a lot of birthdays we celebrated on set, but two of them specifically really rung to me. The first one was Kea, who plays my little sister Peely. And so for Kea's birthday, I love going all out. I remember surprising her in my trailer with a gift and like getting that. So that was definitely one. But even a bigger one was, it was Jude, our director's birthday. And apparently I didn't know this, but Jude did not want to talk or mention or anybody say anything about her birthday until we had finished wrapping. We also happened to be filming until like 2 a.m. that day. So I was like just waiting, just wanted to power through the day so that we could sing happy birthday, because it's all I wanted to do, have some cake and sing happy birthday. And right when we call wrap, Ian had actually brought birthday cakes to the set, and we all sung and we got to celebrate all together. And so that was definitely one of my favorite moments.
I think for me, now that I get to think about it, I think it was our last sleepover. So we as a cast, we lived together for 2 months traveling the world, and we spent every second with each other. It was insane. And we knew it was coming to the end and it was getting really, really sad. And we all decided that we had these big hotel rooms. We're like, let's just do a sleepover. Like, it's only right. So the last night we went to Kea's, she had this big room, and we just brought all the pillows and blankets out, and we had this big sleepover with the four of us as kind of a big like goodbye. And you know, it was sad, but it was like the perfect cherry on top to finish that awesome journey with them.
Hi, I'm Robin Davis from momthemagnificent.com. Congratulations on such a wonderful family movie. My kids and I loved it. My question is for Kea. How did you bring what you already know about the Hawaiian culture into filming this? And what is something that you hope other families will learn about the Hawaiian culture by watching?
So for me personally, I actually got to learn even more about Hawaii for this movie, because first of all, some Hawaiian words that other people had in their script I never knew about. And, you know, since we filmed in caves, I learned more about how it's sacred and, you know, all these things. So I think, yeah, my character was learning more about it, but also me as a person, I was learning more about it. And I hope when people watch this movie, they see how, one, important it is to take care of their ohana, you know, blood or not. I think anyone you just consider as family or people that you love and care about, I think it's really important to take care of them. And I also hope they see how important it is to take care of their land, because, you know, the land provides for you. So you have to take care of the land so it can take care of you. Geocache before. I didn't even know it was a thing until I found out about this role. So I think that was another thing I was excited about. I was excited to see how it was geocaching. And, you know, even though we were filming, I felt like I was actually geocaching because of how in character we were. So I've actually never geocached before, but I want to do it someday because it seems pretty fun.
I've never heard of geocaching. I did look up some of the caches though where I live, and there looks like there's some pretty good ones. Although, Kea, I would say we kind of geocached, considering the locations that we were in were like crazy and like actual natural, all that stuff. Like a lot of it was on the set, of course, but most of it was in like real jungles and caves in Hawaii. I don't even know if the word is a jungle, but yeah.
Awesome.